Hello and welcome. My name is Kathy A, and today I thought I would do a special on a fairly new brand called Mob Beauty. And Mob Beauty is kind of a revolutionary new style of makeup. I was very curious about this brand Mob Beauty because they are from the remnants that was MAC Cosmetics. Victor Casale went into his own makeup company business, and this is what Mob Beauty is all about. Victor Casale teamed up with a lot of other people. They decided to make a makeup line that was totally healthy, had totally good ingredients. It was vegan friendly. It is the packaging is biodegradable. The concept is really cool. It's nothing really new, but it's how they do it. The first thing they do is they give you this empty palette, and it's got a frame that goes around the final pieces, and it's got either 8 units or 12 units and 6 compartments, or they have 4 compartments with 8 units. So it's kind of an interesting thing. You pick out the colors you want. You make your own custom palette. You can use lip, cheek products and eye products. So I bought mostly face products and eyeshadows for this little thing. And you can put them in any order that you would like. Then put an eyeshadow in, and you've got another eyeshadow here. So you can put 2 eyeshadows. You can put them any order you want, really. You know, if you want them in here, I've got browns, I've got light colors. So these are some eye colors, and I have a nice light color here. I'll put the colors above what they are. I have a nice light color here. I have a shimmer gray. I have a darker brown for my corners and lining, and then I have kind of a purpley color. And now in this square you have these units that are for face products. This is a bronzing unit, the powder bronzer, and then there's a cream blush, and that goes in here. So once you get everything placed, and you can move it around, so if you want to just have your eye products together and your face products together, of course you can just change it around to whatever's convenient for you. And then you just bring down this frame over the top, and it seals them in so they don't fall. So you can do whatever combination you want of face products, and they've got a line of, like, if you just want to make it all 4 face products, you can do that and have another one that's just all eyeshadows. I chose to do kind of an all-encompassing for travel. For everything else, this is really convenient. And it's very easy to swap them out. If you find yourself going to pan on one of the colors, you can just lift up this frame and you can just change out the color very easily. So if I want to put another blush in this spot, or I want to move the blushes so they're on this side and have the eyeshadows on this side, it's very easy to change them around. So you can have your creams on the side, you can have your powders on the side, you can have your eyeshadows on one side or mixed up in between. I find that when you have cream products, it's good to have all your cream products together. So the concept is really cool. Now as far as cost goes, I find that the cost was a little high. This particular module with the 4 units with, I got 4 eyeshadows, a blush and a bronzer. This whole little module thing was like around $100. So, you know, it's like I've got a custom made product, but it's a little high, and I have found in So the idea of having a modular, transferable product like this is really cool. I mean, I could have a bunch of refill eyeshadows, and then depending on what I'm wearing that night or whatever, I can switch out the eyeshadows just for the day, bring this with me. It fits nicely into a purse, and you've got everything that you need for that evening. You can switch them out. If you go low on one of the products, you can switch it out. You can buy a new refill or whatever and put it in there without disturbing it. The pluses of this are obvious. I mean, you can pick out your own custom shadows, your own custom blushes, bronzers, and I find the quality of them is similar to MAC. I think longevity wise, I guess they're okay. I think that there weren't enough colors for me personally to really think that I could really do something with this. I mean, I bought a basic eye with the 3 colors, and I used the bronzer as my crease color because I didn't have a mid-shade brown. I didn't see a mid-shade brown in there, or it's just the way the colors are portrayed on the website. It was hard to tell if there was a matte crease shade, which I like to have a matte crease shade. I don't like satin stuff. So I think that using the bronzer as a crease shade and also as an eyebrow pencil, you know, when I used a little setting spray with a brush, I could make a little bit of eyebrow with it too. So I wanted to make it an all-encompassing thing. So I don't like mixing powders and creams together. I think you get cross-contamination too easily, especially with eyeshadows. And there is some fallout I noticed with, especially the dark color eyeshadow. I noticed there was fallout. So now there is a lady chemist also that works at this company, and she's been developing a lot of the stuff. This is a very modern concept, and the colors are very modern and youthful. As far as recommending something like this, I really like the idea, and I think picking out your own palette is a wonderful thing. You can do this 100 other ways though. I mean, Buxom's been doing it for years. Hourglass has one. They're very expensive though. And of course MAC has had, you know, their own individuals that you can put into your own base palette yourself. They've been doing that for years, and MAC has always been cutting edge. Now Victor was basically the scientist behind all of the MAC cosmetics, so I knew with his expertise that these would be a high quality product, so I did not hesitate to order Mop Beauty. It came in a package that was very eco-friendly. It's a very eco-friendly line. These are all the packaging for the blushes, the packaging for the eyeshadows. It's all very biodegradable stuff. I think it's a wonderful idea. It's very futuristic. The eyeshadows are marked by the colors on there, but again, they don't really look like they do online or in the package. I took a big risk. And it comes like this in a small biodegradable package. So I got some lip product samples because I wasn't sure if I would like the lipsticks, because the colors, there's very few shades and it's very weird online to try to tell what the shades are. So, okay, later Kathy's stopping in here. I forgot to mention about these lipsticks. Now the lipstick samples that I got, I'm so glad I got them because the colors are so very different than they appear online. And if you read the reviews on the Mop Beauty site, one of the #1 complaints, if you can call them complaints, is that the colors are nothing like the pictures that they display online. So you can actually get a tube, an empty tube, and then you refill it, much like the Hourglass lipsticks that came out with the gold container, except this one is a plain black recycled plastic container. You can buy the refills for it for $22, and I would definitely buy both of these colors, but I'm especially partial to this one. I think it's just a marvelous, all-around perfect color. And that one is N56, absolutely a beautiful shade. I love that color. I would get the full-size tube of this, and you know, this one not so much, but maybe something in between the two of these. I think that again, you know, online they're not really depicting the colors as they actually appear in real life, which is, you know, why I think they should get into a store. They do have a return policy, but they have something in there about abusing the return policy, and, you know, if there's something wrong with your item, they will, you know, refund you. But if there's nothing wrong with your item exactly as it says it is, and you just don't like it or you change your mind about it, they will not refund you. So I think that this kind of an interesting twist on things. You know, I'm the return queen. You know that if something does not please me 100%, I return it. And so I'm a little hesitant. I think I bought this more than 30 days ago. I've been trying these eyeshadows out 100 different ways, and I'm not going to be returning anything, but I just cannot recommend this yet. I don't think they're ready. I think they need some more product. I think they need to be out there. I think they need to send samples out, and they need to get some influencers involved, you know. I thought I was really giving them a fair shake here by buying all the stuff myself with my own cash money and testing out as many of the products as I could. I did not test out a highlighter because, to me, you can use an eyeshadow for highlighter, you can use anything for a highlighter. It really isn't as important as a blush and a bronzer. And lipstick, you know, I wanted to try, for my 2 samples, I tried the lipsticks because they are so off from what they appear online. And that was, you know, my complaint is too, online. It's very impressive, all about the recycled plastic that the containers are made out of, all about the biodegradable packaging that it's mailed in, all about how you can buy refills and you can return. If you get 12 items, you can return them all and they'll recycle them for you. And they give you a 15% off coupon or something. That wasn't real motivation, I don't know. I just got a free lipstick from MAC for turning in 6 returnable items. So I don't know, they need to modify that a little bit too, I think. I don't know, am I being too cheap here? Am I being just a little bit too cheap? There's so many brands out, and there's so many products out, and there's so high quality products out at a lesser price. I'm not sure about this, but I just love the concept, you know. And again, I like to support a green company with healthy ingredients. These are the MAC Scientists, you know. This is the guy who did all the original MAC formulas, you know. So I really trust this brand to have good, high quality stuff, but I don't know, you know. I'm still kind of 50-50 on the fence about it. So I just thought I would add that in about the lipstick. So kudos to them, to Mob Beauty, for their packaging ideas. The ingredients are vegan friendly, they're healthy. There's no unhealthy chemical fillers in here. So the makeup is healthy, the packaging is biodegradable. It's a very modern concept and it's a wonderful idea. I like supporting something like this, although I find that lack of choice. And also I thought it was a little bit on the expensive side for what you get. I think it's just a teeny bit expensive. And, you know, maybe they could offer a package of the 12 or the, you know, the 16. I just found, you know, this was an 8-pack. There's a 12-pack that I think would have probably carried a little bit more product, but I couldn't afford it, honestly. You know, that would have been like $150. So I decided to go with just a base palette with a face and eyeshadows, and I got the free lips. They give you 2 free samples. When you place an order, you do get 2 free samples, and I chose 2 different lipsticks, and I love both of them. The color I'm wearing right now is N9, and they named the products by the order in which they came out of the lab. They did not give them a, like, oh, this is salmon pink or anything like that. They just named them by how they created them. So it's a beautiful lipstick. I've got it on now. It's a very nice, happy color for summertime, for autumn time. I'm going to switch over now to this one, and this one is N56. Now that doesn't mean that there were 56 other shades in between these two. It means that out of all the shades they experimented with and they selected, this was the 56th experiment that came out, and they liked this color. So this is a beautiful neutral shade. I'm going to switch over my lipstick to that so you can see it. N56 on. It's a beautiful neutral, nudie, your lips but much, much better shade. this is a lipstick you would wear in the daytime. As an older woman, I find it's very friendly to the wrinkles in my lip. It lasts a long time. It's a very, very pleasant color. Much more natural and neutral looking than the N9. The N9 is more of an orange warm tone, and then the N56 you can see is more of a pink tone. So I like both shades. I think I'm more towards the N56. I think it's just a perfect everyday shade. You don't look like you're trying too hard with makeup if you're going for a minimalist look or more of a natural look. This is the perfect shade. All in all, I think the quality is nice. I think it's similar to MAC quality. The pricing is also a little bit high. You can go and get this on their website. My suggestion to them, if anybody from that company is watching, is to get yourself into a store so people can touchy-feely your stuff. We need people to see this stuff in person because the colors online don't look quite the same as the colors you get. And when I'm selecting colors, especially at this price point, I really want to see exactly what I'm getting. And I feel not cheated, but I feel like, you know, I would have liked to see how shimmery this gray was, because it's not very shimmery. It's just gray. And you can get into my eyes here, you can see. And I'm, you know, I didn't put fake lashes on purpose so that you could see, you know, honestly what this did. The face products, I didn't really care for the cream blush. I thought if anything, it looks a little messy. And, you know, I tried applying it with a sponge, I tried applying it with a brush, I tried applying it with my fingers. And I think my fingers did the best job, but it's messy. And if you have texture on your skin, it just didn't seem to gel well. The contour bronzer was okay. I don't think there was anything so special about it that it was something I would, you know, tell my friends to buy. So I don't think the face products really impressed me as much. The eyeshadows felt like MAC quality eyeshadows. They're good. They weren't creamy eyeshadows like some of the other brands. I mean, even like Too Faced, you know, this, you can tell the difference between these two. I think that I like other brands better. So I wouldn't buy this again, but I would get the lipsticks. I definitely would get the lipsticks. So Mob Beauty, I love the concept, and honestly, I really want to support a brand that's being green, that's being vegan friendly, that's using healthy chemistry in the makeup of their makeup. You know, I think it's wonderful. However, I think it's overpriced for what it is, and it's also not age friendly. If you have texture on your skin from years and years of, you know, wrinkles, lines, skin damage from the sun that we all got, this didn't really, it wasn't friendly to that. So I have to say my grade for this, if I have to go from A to F, would probably be a C. It would be grade C. So that is my impression of Mob Beauty, and I am going to point you to the direction of their website. Again, they didn't send me any products. These come to anybody who wants them. They will offer you 2 free samples of any of their products, and they'll give you a little square of each color. You can get eyeshadows, cheek products, anything as a little sample. You get 2 of them free with an order, but the orders are... Anyway, so I hope all of you are having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.